I've got a few notes here just to talk to you quickly, guys, about AFib, because it's not something that I mentioned. And I know that this is, particularly in our cohort of athletes, really important. So in endurance athletes, and particularly in our group, where potentially many of us have been exercising, doing endurance work for many, many years, there is this risk of atrial fibrillation in our cohort. So we have a 2 to 7 times higher risk of AFib due to structural heart changes from chronic long-term endurance exercise. And this is really important to note. So having athlete's heart can increase the risk of AFib because of the structural remodeling of the heart when the heart is, like the muscle of the rest of our body, does grow larger. So it is just something to bear in mind. And this is going to take me back to UT2s and why it's so important to work these lower rate works, training really, really important that we do them. Because what we're doing with these UT2s is we're building the capillarization of the heart. We're building a strong heart from a very low, under threshold kind of basis, which is making the heart much more able to do its job. Now, when we do very long pieces of quite high intense work, say we're doing UT1 for hours at a time, and that becomes what we want to do every time we go into the erg room, that's the stuff that kind of puts us a little bit more at risk later on.